All right, Shalom. Call all you about Shalom to the left. Now, this is a quick video. I happen to see this one video that piqued my interest. Now, it says, it's in our interest that Russia's defeated. Now, Esau is such a damn devil. They got war on drugs, war on crime, all this other shit, war on racism, terrorism, whatever they want to call it, going on over here. They don't deal with the shit. They trying to go everywhere else around the earth. And I tried to click on the video and freeze the frame to see if it'll pop up, but it didn't actually pop up. But the title right here on this actual video says the U.S. is screwing itself. And that's spiritual, because when you read these scriptures, the U.S. is screwing itself. Go to this. This book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 15, it says, he made a pit and digged it, and is falling into the ditch which he made. Esau done dug a pit so deep, they try to figure out what other bullshit they can do to get up out of here. But they not done. Let's see. The Most High got them in a big trick bag, man. The Most High allowed them to have power for a certain period of time. And look what they do with it. They utilize it in a malicious manner to go around and bully the earth, go around and bully the nations, go around and force their so-called authority instead of making stuff livable and more suitable for people. But now, shit ain't even suitable for them. So what they trying to do, they trying to go to the moon, they trying to go to Mars, they want to dig underwater and all this other shit. That's what Esau doing, man. Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 8, it says, he that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh a hedge, a serpent shall bite him. And Esau been running around being a snake. These other nations, they gonna snake him out too, because now they linking up and joining, which I'm gonna make another follow-up video and speak on that. Now these nations, they was dealing with Esau. They got the information, they got the resources, they got the weaponry. Now the weak saying they strong. So now they about to get bit. And it's far-fetched to a lot of our people, because Esau been so dominant over the earth and resources, but that was part of his blessing. The sword and the fatness of the land. Now, these other nations, they got the sword too. That glittering sword, like the scriptures mention. Book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. I'm going to just read on down through this. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 3. Salakia. It says, for the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So, you still have people thinking like, oh, this ain't going to happen now. This people been saying this and this and that. It's happening now, man. We definitely in them times. They get ready to push out the charagma, the badge of servitude even more. So they can monitor more stuff and control people. And if you ain't with the program, you shut your ass down. Plain and simple. You can put it in your forehead and put it in your hand. Now it says, verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yet also because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth up unto him all people. And see, Esau going around doing bullshit, and they talking about Russia must be defeated. They got all these issues going on over here. Most of these other nations, even though they heathens, they got the mentality of trying to make their nation strong and prosperous. Esau trying to hinder that shit, because Esau benefit off turmoil, bloodshed, so on and so on. Now, verse 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay, shall he not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that conveyeth evil covetousness, to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And that's Esau. They do all this bullshit. Now they trying to go up into space and hide out and shit. They know nuclear war about to take place. So they got their buddies with all this money and still building rockets, trying to go up out of space, build a base on the moon, all that bullshit. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people and hast sinned against thy soul. See, Esau cut off all these people. They still doing it to this day. Look at what they doing, what Amalek doing over there to them other heathens over there. They trying to cut them off. Even though neither one of them not supposed to be in that land, but they trying to cut them off there. They say they don't want them to be a nation no more. They don't even want them to exist no more. That's how you know who Esau on this earth to this day. Their characteristics show who they are. It's not a color thing. It's a spiritual thing. Now it says, verse 11, for the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Now, this whole place was built with bloodshed. So what Esau gonna get? Double. Now it says, verse 13, behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire. Oh, so let me read it back. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of wine, as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory, and drink thou also, that thy foreskin be uncovered. The cups of the Lord's right hand shall be turned into thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. The violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all that dwell therein. What profited the graven image that the maker thereof have graven it, the molten image and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work stresses therein to make dumb idols? It's woe unto him that saith unto the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. They shall teach, behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. Now Esau do this too. You know, it's a little off topic, but Esau had these altars, these different statues, different monuments, all this shit, man. And they go up and worship it. They worship the Arch of Baal. They worship they got the Molech. They worship, the list goes on, man. So all this stuff Esau done did, man, them digging that pit, they're gonna fall right into it. They literally gonna fall into their own pit, because them arrows, them nukes, they actually in a pit. And when they come out, they're coming for Babylon, as it is written in the scripture. So I just want to bring this out. I don't want to write this out as edifying. Call all y'all about